Hello everyone, welcome to this crypto morning on Friday, October 25th, 2024. Bitcoin has been on a bullish cycle since early August, making new highs, consolidating, and then pushing even higher. The latest high for Bitcoin, as we'll see on the charts, is around 70,000. The exclusive news this morning is that Microsoft might start buying Bitcoin in December. It's a possibility we'll explore. Regarding the S&P 500, it's not much, but the fact that it's consistently in the green while nearing ATH levels is a very positive signal for the S&P 500, and the Nasdaq up 0.76. Tesla up 22% is exceptional. Near year's high. Who'd have thought it after being so cheap recently? Almost at year's high. Aiming for levels not seen in ages. All-time high of $400, still very far off. Interesting US elections, Wall Street bets on Trump. Kamala Harris entering the White House race had reassured the business world, because in business they're a bit wary of Trump. His unpredictable side is pro-business, but it also scares them. The candidate struggles to convince, while her GOP rival promises tax cuts, and promises of tax cuts always appeal to entrepreneurs. I'm eager to see the final results from the United States, because on Polymarket we're seeing some incredible numbers. 63.6% now live, 33.6%. Soon on Polymarket, Trump will have double the support. Either Polymarket is way off or it's becoming more obvious. I don't think we've ever seen such huge gaps before. It's settled in the swing states, the undecided ones. So they requested an investigation at Polymarket to check if people were cheating or something. They identified the biggest whale, a person who bet $28 million on Trump winning, and surprised it's a French citizen. I don't know much about them. Their background includes finance and trading knowledge. They use different acronyms and accounts. These are their accounts, making them the big whale on Polymarket. Now for some mind-blowing news about Bitcoin whale accumulation, more bullish signals. We're seeing a multi-year high. These are people holding Bitcoin for over a year. They also accumulated heavily in 2000. Look, right before it exploded. Well, now we've blown past all that. During this range, it's incredibly tough, but this is where whales really make their money. Look at these ranges. Whales absolutely love them. They've accumulated like never before. It's truly an all-time high, unprecedented. This foreshadows some pretty wild things, and I hope it happens as soon as possible. But we can't be certain yet. It'll play out in days. Great news. Standard Chartered predicts Bitcoin at 126K if Trump wins. We seem headed that way. But let's not get ahead of ourselves. But it's looking like Trump. 125,000. Wow, that's absolutely massive. He even said minimum 75K on election day. I think we'll hit that before the elections. I think it's useful to study now in business schools the economic model of MicroStrategy, and it interests all companies around the world. It interests the biggest ones. I've heard a lot about it. It could be a great announcement, but it'd be better if it was Microsoft. They'll propose this idea and they'll ask at the next shareholders meeting in December. That could be huge. We'll follow that, I'll follow it, and it could be massive because it might be like when Tesla and Musk announced Tesla was investing in Bitcoin. Microsoft would be huge, third largest company in the world. Next, more good news that involves your coin, and it's good news for your coin, but especially good news for Incon. We didn't hear much about it, but let's check. For now, it's not moving much, I think, regarding the Solana token. Solana is exploding in terms of revenue and usage. It's all booming. There's a real explosion of activity, which is why the price is doing well for now. In terms of usage, for much of 2024, Solana is taking the lead, especially as they prepare to launch their platform, Pumpfun. I think a token is coming soon. We'll talk more about it. Solana's strength is their ability to get numerous articles and communicate extensively. They're very visible, unlike most of their competitors, including Air One. Solana explains that they really want to try to draw inspiration from what Ethereum did with its execution layer. Maybe do the same on Solana. Lots of ideas as they prep their crazy ecosystem with similar coins. Personally, I'm not too interested in following it. Looking at the map, it's quite nice. We see many tokens linked to Solana. Ray, Pit, the clock thing. Not sure where that came from. Soon there'll be 30 similar coins in the top 100. It's getting wild. Volume-wise, the market's recovering. 2.4 is impressive, with volumes climbing above 30,000. Over 68,000 for ETH. Bitcoin-wise, if you're long-term, you're really in it for the long haul. We're doing even better than 2020 and the month isn't over. Agreed, it's over. But in 2020, September was red and October started off well. We actually began in September. If you look at the market over the last 2 months, our portfolio isn't great due to volatility. But Bitcoin has already taken off. It's already marking highs with nice green candles. I think this candle will end with a boom. After September and October, we've got November, December, January, February, March. I think we're in for 6 beautiful months. I wanted to show you this. It's good to step back sometimes. Not weekly, but monthly, which I hadn't seen. Now it becomes clearer. We're still in the fight. We haven't completely exploded, but I think we will. Because from the bottom, there's all the moving averages I mentioned are coming. I expect them to arrive in a few days before month end, closing it nicely. It's the golden cross, the 50-day and 100-day moving averages. Look at the highs getting lower each time. We'll seek a new high. It was 64, fell, then 68, higher than before. Then 69, fell higher than before. Almost 70, then fell. I think we'll reach this area roughly in this range, but who knows what'll happen next. What's interesting is that it's tough, but when it explodes, we'll see massive short squeezes cascading one after another. I think we could quickly find ourselves honestly between 75 and 80 once we've validated the thesis. Ink is still complex, though it broke pattern. It's consolidating despite good news with your coin. Currently interesting tokens for me include Pendle. We discussed it at 1.60. I hadn't checked in a while, but it's tripled since August. Some tokens have performed very well. We talked about this. I did a report recently on Moonwheel and the ecosystem, noting some great opportunities in the Coinbase environment. I said the top one is like Uniswap, currently worth about $170 million, as I mentioned. So I think it's still not expensive and has incredible potential. I've told you about it before. It was really low, and over the past month it's been one of the best performers. I believe it's up at least 100%. It was worth 3 cents. Now it's over 6 cents. I find your coin very interesting too. I hadn't looked at it for a few days. Still in this area on this huge support, similar to what Solana did before really taking off recently. The same thing, huge support for 12 months. It's battle for me. It's holding. And here, it's not forming a head and shoulders pattern, but the reverse. I think your coin is a great opportunity today. I also wanted to finish with Alchemy Pay because among the smaller projects, it's one I like. I hadn't noticed how clean its configuration is. We're practically at the price from a year ago. And after this huge drop, there's a very nice consolidation. So I think it's also a great opportunity, especially as there aren't many in this field of blockchain payment systems. So that's all from me. I wish you a good day and I'll see you very soon. Bye everyone.